Hey guys, AldoTheWarrior here for Final Fantasy X-2. How are we today? It's been a little while, just been extra busy lately, just keeping myself occupied. In the last video we've found out about the Youth League, their mission, and about effectively that they are also Sphere Hunters and as well. Other than that, I've just been grinding at the Fiend Arena with Shinra here, beating the Youth League Cup, and one of the people who was a pain in the ass to beat, we're going to meet him today. So yeah, I know you're picking up a treasure sphere in Sanakin. We're not going to go there just yet because that carries on with the story. There's a lot of missables, so I want to get 100%. Next stop is the Djose Temple. Those Machina Crazy Albed faction, machine faction guys are hiring for helpers. Could be some guild for the Gullwings. A key mini game is unlocked through this way.
After we defeated Sin, people began to distance themselves from the temples.
Yep.
For a long time, Djose Temple was neglected as well.
Mm-hmm.
But now...
I will say that this game is set 2 years after the events of Final Fantasy X, so I wouldn't say it's been a long time. But isn't that a great sight, just to see the rocks being floating around the temple?
Everyone's staring. You're famous, Uni. Better get used to it.
You are the High Summoner, you know.
All I want's some peace and quiet.
Poor thing. She's led such a sheltered life.
Maybe she's getting old.
Ooh.
Who's getting old?
That's a catty comment and a half, Pain. There he is.
That's Gippal, leader of the machine faction. He can
The
be
machine
kind of annoying,
faction.
but he's alright.
He is annoying.
Okay, let's do some interviews. Bring it!
He's very cocksure.
Yeah,
Well,
he
cocky.
seems alright.
He's an absolute nightmare to beat in the Fiend Arena, by the way. He's not as bad as others, but honestly, there's some that just... yeah. Right, so I'm just going to go around and... you know, just going to go around and make sure that I'm getting everything there. Who's this? Temple was empty and starting to fall apart, that's why we decided to move in. Machina research in the Temple of Yevon, times are really changing. Yep. Okay. So these guys are blocking the entrance. Is there anything up here? I'm not sure. I think it's... we need to talk to these guys. Right, so they call themselves the Machine Faction. It's just a machine, it's just a Machina. Alright. Tomato, tomato. I keep telling myself these are machines, not Machina. You are clearly a Yevonite. Yevonites do not like Machina. You can earn gil by digging up ancient Machina or other treasures. Okay. Interesting. Against the teachers, but... Machina are against the teachings, but machines are alright, aren't they? Machina, all of them, not all of them are against the teachings of Yevon. The offensive weapons, like from Operation Mayhem in the fight against Sin and on the Djose beach, not far from here. Operation Mayhem, that kind was against the teachings, but some others aren't. Gippal has, yeah. Oh, are all Albed like that? Ooh, that's catty. Sorry about the delay going inside. Right, let's go. What's in here? I want to dig. But what's it for? So you'll be digging for research and building materials in the Beaconell Desert. These materials are used by the Machine Faction to forward our research. You need to go through a hiring process before you can dig though. Your wages are paid on site. If you find something of value, your wages will go up. You can also keep any items we don't need for research purposes. Okay, so let's dig. Go on into the temple. Who's this? All I'm asking is that he changes clothes, it's hot in the desert. but he's too stubborn to listen to a word I'm saying. Amateurs. Do as you're told. Now he's threatened to not let me dig. I'm gonna dig like there's no tomorrow and no one's gonna stop me. There really isn't anything else to say. I remember this used to be an item shop. Right, let's go and see Gippal. I always used to think, is this Gippal or Gippal? You've been registered. Do you know who I am? I was registered at this temple long before you got here. I'm the High Summoner, for Christ's sake.
So
this is bad that I don't have all these, it's bad that I don't have all of these Albed primers.
Huh?
Hello.
You, here for an interview?
Uh-huh.
The Great High Summoner wants an interview?
Former summoner.
Yeah, you tell.
Alright, follow me.
Albed primer. So there's a few items in here. I thought that was a Ronso. It's not. Alright, okay. So the room to the left of the Cloister of Trials. Where I remember this room a bit. On this, here's the bed there. Yuna fell asleep. She's on bed already. Brilliant. Oh dear. If you know, you know. Final Fantasy X had a lot of interesting things about it. Right, what is the Machine Faction? A group of Albed that focuses on Machina research. Though not all Albed share our enthusiasm for Machina, we get along with them well enough. Good. The goal? Until recently, Albed always wanted to use excavated Machina, as is the Machine Faction. However, uses this expertise to remodel Machina and upgrade the front. Okay. We hope to eventually expand into development of entirely new Machina. To this end, we've set up an excavation site in the Beacon Desert. Why machines? It's just another word for Machina. Although machines and Machina are essentially the same, we want people to steer away from the negative connotations long attached to the latter word by Yevon's teachings. That's okay. Good. Right, is there anything in here? I wonder. Ooh, you don't look so smart. What's this? Does that still work? Not a registered member of the crew. Okay. Interesting. Who are you? Haven't spoken to you yet. He's probably out on the bridge. Okay. I don't really want to go into the Cloister of Trials, don't really need to. Machina in a temple. Well, I can tell some folk aren't going to be happy about that. I think I'll be royally annoyed. Right, here we go.
Never been this close to a celebrity before.
Oh, way to make her feel uncomfortable,
That's
man.
nice.
Yeah.
I could get used to this.
Let's not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it isn't Sid's girl, how you been?
Hey, I have a name.
Huh, brother doing okay?
Same as ever. Buddy's around too.
Same as ever is right.
Oh, you!
Hey, nice to meet you.
Huh?
We're here for the interview.
Right.
Red eyes and a
The
scowl on her
interview.
face. I'm sensing a bit of history between them two. It's been a long time since I've played this game, so
You sure you want to
don't remember
dig?
everything.
'Cause we're talking about the desert, ladies. Not exactly a picnic.
I fooled you. Yeah, we're sure.
All right, you're hired. Welcome.
Well, that was easy.
You are hired. Don't know why a superstar like you would want to play in the sand. Well, do what you gotta do. Anyways, I've done what I can. Dig to your heart's content.
Thanks.
Show this letter to a woman named Nadala. You'll find her in the Beacon Desert.
Letter of introduction.
Happy digging!
Happy digging. Okie dokie. Is there anything else along here? Okay. I think that's pretty much all we can do here. So I'm going to head back to the airship. Head back to the airship, and we're going to the Moonflow next. We're not going. That's a setup for a mini game that's going to get us a lot of good treasures and things later on. I'll get us through the desert in no time. Yeah, to be fair, you do know Beacon very well. We're supposed to be spear hunters. Yeah, you can tell that she's really not interested. Right, we're not going to Zanarkand, we're going to the Moonflow because we don't want to miss a bunch of. There's a few things we don't want to miss. So the best thing to do here, guys, is look through all of the missions. So you can see everything here. 2 years after some attacks, New Yevon. So we'll be going to there at some point, right? Not a peep about Chappie's Sphere yet, so there's nothing there. There's nothing new in Luca. No mission in there. So basically you can tell if there's a mission at some point. Quadro Salam, no mission. Right, her chateau. Yep, Riku still hates the place as far as I'm aware. Yep. Anything in Bevel? Nope. Anything in the Camlands? Nope. Anything in Gagazette? I don't know. But we'll go through everything. But anyway, first of all, let's go to the Moonflow. Reports of bandits.
Sphere's landscape really hasn't changed much since then.
In 2 years, I wouldn't have thought so.
Changed. People seem to smile more often now. It's as if they finally have time to notice the beauty around them.
Yeah, because Sin's not destroying it every 2 seconds, Yuna. You made sure of that.
Hey, this is nice out here.
What?
People out enjoying nature. It's very peaceful.
Sure is. A lot of people are traveling these days, trying to learn more about Spira.
Thanks to you, Yuna.
There you
I
go.
had nothing to do with it.
Go on, give yourself a pat on the back.
You're far too modest, Yuna. Alright. Okay. So, we're gonna go and see this guy in front of us here. This guy stoating about. There he is.
On this spot, I'll be sponsoring an extraordinary show. Do come. Oh, and I'm Tobli. Yep, it will be splendid indeed. Mark my words, people here and there and merriment everywhere.
Hey, that sounds like fun. Okay, well, we'll see you then.
Wait. I have a favor to ask of you.
Let's go.
Okay. After all, we're sphere hunters.
Righto.
Oh, let's hear him out.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the thing, you see. My able assistant hasn't come back. From Luca, of course. Where else? He went to fetch some supplies, which are vitally, crucially important for the show, you see.
Go check on him, right?
Oh, quite.
Why ask us?
Because you are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters hunt spheres.
That settles it.
Right. It's yours if you return my assistant safely back to safety. I'm thinking he must be over in the general vicinity of Djose Temple. Oh, and he's HYPELLO.
So what we want to do is we want to head down this way. Who's this? Got some fun planned, I know it. He sounds like a hyperactive child in a way. Just won't sit still. Well, for a start, he's not standing still in one place for a second. So either he's Either he's genuinely excited or he's had just far too much sugar. It's like, you know, when you have too much coffee, you've got a right buzz, and you're like, yay! And you're restless. That's what Toby's like. I'm gonna go with the sugar. I'm gonna go sugar on that one. I don't know if it's excitement. No, it's not true. He is genuinely excited. Too many bandits wandering around these parts. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Oh yeah. I forgot I hadn't actually changed from the what do you call them? I hadn't actually changed back from when I was in the youth league. This is my party really. That's a Chocobo, a Thornberry, and Gippal. So I captured a Chocobo in Mihen High Road, you know, using an SP pod. Thornberry I found in where was it? I think it was the Camlands, using a small one. And Gippal using found him in Mushroom Rock Road using an SP pod. But I want to go back to so party members. So this is, you just pick a character and choose what area you want to change. I didn't know, I'd forgotten about that if I'm being honest. It's actually not too bad, and just getting a lot of good items just to show you the fruits of my labour. So champion belt, crystal bangle. Well, you knew I had crystal bangle from beating the No Mercy enemy, the Machina Panzer, and champion belt by beating Gippal, funnily enough. And everybody's got the same. So there you go. I don't know why I'm using Gunner. I'm gonna go back to Thief for Riku and Warrior for Pain. I think I was using Pain. I think I put everybody in Gunner. It was to try and get past the an enemy called Shady Duo, which is really, really difficult at some points. But then I swapped for.
I'm on a roll!
In fact, I'll do another video, a separate video, on how to beat Shady Duo.
Alright!
Because when you get to Grand Cup hard in the Fiend Arena tournaments, it's a right pain. There's a couple of enemies that you can trap and train up.
Leave it to
There's a few techniques you really need to have. And bear in mind, this is just chapter 1. Oh, who's that? I don't think you can actually go up.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Right, here we go. Oh. A Chocobo. Flan Azul. Spanish for blue flan.
You're Tobli's assistant?
Yes. Are you friends of the chief?
You sure are. You just sit back and let the goings escort you back to Tobli.
Thank you.
Right. If a bandit grabs the cargo, chase him down and take it back. You'll lose any cargo if they get away. Escort the wagon and its cargo safely back to the Moonflow. Okay. So we're gonna run a little bit in front and initiate any battles we see. Oh.
Oh no, bandits, we are under siege.
Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Come on. Now these guys apparently do carry a lot of gil, so if Riku knows, if your thief knows pill for gil, go for it. You're very calm. Lead me to the Moonflow. Who are you? You look like a bandit.
Oh no, Ben.
So pill for gil, see how much that actually gets you. I'm not bothered. If you want a pill for gil, then go for it, but me personally, nah.
Let's do it!
I'm just gonna power through everything. Now, the way to obviously level up your dress spheres is just to use the abilities. Attack, and using attack instead dress spheres will actually be, you know, it's actually gonna have every bit as much effect. What was that about?
Oh no, bandits, we are under siege.
This is actually very easy. So that's why I would suggest going to the Fiend Arena and getting some experience, leveling yourself up, and it just makes the fight so much easier.
So what's next?
Right, on we go. Lead me to the Moonflow. Okay.
Oh, you've returned.
Thanks to these ladies.
Yep, of course you've been most helpful. With this, the show is just a step away from smashing success. Here, as promised.
Right. So there's the gun mage dress sphere.
Oh, and take this with you two for everything you've done.
Circlet. Nice. And the new garment grid. God, I love it.
It's such a good fuzzy feeling meeting reliable people persons such as yourselves. Yes, sirree.
You're very welcome.
Just remember, it was the Gullwings that helped you out.
Boom. And there's one more thing that we need to do before we finish up, as far as I can see. Right, so it is just for the purposes of story completion, really.
Ride the shoe puff.
I prefer the old way he said it. He would go, ride the shoe puff. Oh dear. This is just for story completion. I think the best way to get story completion is just look at go everywhere in the that you can. Just go everywhere from the You've missed out a key part of the.
No problem.
You've missed out a key part of the a key scene there. That was the scene where we first met. Well, we were reunited with Riku. Oh well. Suit yourself. Facing Guaro Salam, are you? Is it? Lovely. Okay, now what's this? Oh, were you indeed? That's not good. Kick the stuffing out of those mans. Well, age is not an excuse. See, when I'm 70, because I'm 30 this year, but see, in 40 years' time when I'm turning 70, I still want to be in good shape, where if I walk into any bother, I can still kick some ass. Age is just a number.
Guado Salam, home of the Guado. You remember, right?
Clues in the name.
But the Guado are no longer here.
Nope.
Some people think they deserved all that happened for what they did to Spira. They have a point. But it seems like such a sad way to look at things.
Yeah. LeBlanc's going. Okay. I think these are all sphere hunters. Eking out a living. I love that phrase. Eking out a living. Thanks to Abed. Oh, right. There's one other place in Guado Salam that is of interest, and that's the far plane. Is there anything around here? What are you saying? Hiding in the woods somewhere. Oh well. Now what's this?
The far plane. A place that unites the living with their memory of the dead. I've thought about going in so many times, hoping that I might see you there. But I never have. I think I probably never will.
I can't let you in. The far plane is grown unstable. Only the Guado know how it might be restored. And the Guado aren't there. Why would they want to go by there? So just a few spoilers, by the way. Final Fantasy X. One of the main bad guys in the game is a guy by the name of Seymour Guado. He was a Maester of Yevon, like a senior clergyman, and he ultimately turned out, instead of wanting to unite and heal Spira, he wanted to heal Spira by destroying it. Remove all suffering and you heal it. That was his idea, and he wanted to merge with the monster Sin, so that he can destroy Spira and leave it, and you know, that way there would be no more healing. That's quite a perverse way to look at it. That's like, yeah, there is no getting into that house, never mind. That's kind of like saying you want to wipe out every other race. That the human race wants to wipe out every other race so that it's a dominant species, and that way, when all other life forms are suppressed and we are the only ones left, that's when you have peace. That sounds very much like, if you think of the Daleks from Doctor Who, that was Davros's, the guy who created the Daleks. That was his philosophy. Perverted completely, maniacal, absolutely, but that's the way it was. So there's a little lesson for you today, guys. But so I think we're going to leave it on here. Well, we're going to have a rest thing here. Data? What's data? Nothing new at the moment. Oh well, never mind. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you'd like to, be sure to give the like button a smack. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications of future videos. I'll see you in the next video where we go into the next side quest. Take care, guys. Bye bye.